as neon blurred the nights that passed. Your voice would fade into the air, but I still feel you everywhere. The reels rewind inside my head to all the words we left unsaid. When the tape was playing, we were infinite, two shadows dancing where the world would quit. Street lights falling like they knew our names. Love was louder than the pain. No one told us it would slip away. When the tape was playing, we were brave. Summer air and denim skin, we never thought that time could win. I see you smile through window panes in songs that play like falling rain. We didn't know the way it ends, but every stranger looked like friends. And I still trace your silhouette in places where we once forget. The rhythm pulls me through the night to where we burn beneath the lights. When the tape was playing, we were infinite, two shadows dancing where the world would quit. Street lights falling like they knew our names. Love was louder than the pain. No one told us it would slip away. When the tape was playing, we were brave. Photographs inside a drawer, flannel shirts and old dance floors. You disappeared into the flame, but I still whisper your refrain. When the tape was playing, we were infinite, our hearts alive and permanent. Street lights falling like they knew our names. Love was louder than the pain. No one told us it would fade this way, but when the tape was playing, we stayed. The world was quiet and we stayed.
Your voice was static on a late night call, sneakers scraping down the old dance hall. The night was fell, the moon hung low. You laughed like someone I used to know. That Polaroid we never took still lives between my favorite books. We chased the dark with mixtape fire and burned with every young desire. And the world felt wide in our hands. We made forever out of grains of sand. Every breath was loud, every dream so near. But nothing stays when the summer clears. We were summer ghosts in neon light, fading fast but feeling right. Hearts untamed out past the signs, writing truth in crooked lines. Now every echo calls your name through the rain or window pane. We were summer ghosts just passing through, but I still see the sky in shades of you. Your jacket smelled like cherry smoke. We carved our names where the fence was broke. Told the stars our secret plans, never knowing time could slip hands. Now the cassette winds like distant seas, and I relive the way you looked at me. You're a song I never learned to play, a chorus lost but not erased. We were summer ghosts in neon light, fading fast but feeling right. Hearts untamed out past the signs, writing truth in crooked lines. Now every echo calls your name through the rain or window pane. We were summer ghosts just passing through, but I still see the sky in shades of you. And maybe that's what love becomes, a flicker caught when the silence hums. It doesn't end, it just moves on, like headlights blinking before they're gone. We were summer ghosts in neon light, fading fast but shining bright. We danced through nights with borrowed time, hearts undone but so alive. If I could find that breeze again, I'd run to where our souls began. Two summer ghosts beneath the blue, still chasing sparks that once were true. Yeah, I still chase the sparks that once were you.
We were chasing sparks in the summer air, hearts on fire like we didn't care. Stereo loud in a hand-me-down car, writing our names in the dust on the stars, laughing through the static on late night calls. Moonlit rooftops and neon walls. You wore my hoodie like a second skin. We were everything we'd never be again. And time was just a rumor. We swore we'd never change, but the world turned faster and we drifted out of frame. Now it's Polaroid skies and cassette tape dreams, echoes of us in forgotten scenes, frozen in light where the memories breathe. You're still 17 when I close my eyes in those Polaroid skies. I found that mixtape the other day, the one you made when you moved away. Every chorus still hits the same, like a ghost whispering my name. And we were just a flicker in a reel that played too fast. But in that grainy picture, we made something that could last. Now it's Polaroid skies and cassette tape dreams, echoes of us in forgotten scenes, frozen in light where the memories breathe. You're still 17 when I close my eyes in those Polaroid skies. If I could rewind, I'd hold you again on that old gym floor when we swore the end was never for us. We were bulletproof, but growing up always tells the truth. Still it's Polaroid skies and cassette tape dreams, dancing alone in old movies. carved our names in the soft cement right outside that record store. You said time was just a passenger, and we were meant for more. We lit the night with a broken lamp, spun the dial on borrowed faith, tangled hearts in denim dreams, too young to hesitate. And I still hear your laughter riding through the static rain, like a signal from the past, calling out my name. Polaroids and promises, fading edges, frozen bliss. We were fire in a frame, too wild to ever miss. With your hand inside of mine, and the whole world on rewind, I can't forget what this was. Polaroids and promises, and us. We danced in gym-lit shadows to a song we didn't know. Felt like every beat was written just to keep us in the glow. Your jacket smelled like midnight and a future undefined, but we never needed answers, just a kiss to buy us time. Now I pass that corner where the jukebox used to play, and I see us in the mirror of a song that slipped away. Polaroids and promises, fading edges, frozen bliss. We were fire in a frame, too wild to ever miss. With your hand inside of mine, and the whole world on rewind, I still hold the ghost of love. Polaroids and promises, and us. Cassette tapes in the glove box, still whispering rewind. The static speaks in color of the days we left behind, and I trade forever silence for the echo of your name. Just one more blurry snapshot to feel you here again. Polaroids and promises, like stars we couldn't trust, fell too fast, burned too bright, but it was always us. In the backseat of a song, where the lonely still belongs. Time may blur what once was, but I remember because of Polaroids and promises, and us. We were light behind the lens, we were always more than just Polaroids and promises.
Friday night burned in cherry red, radio waves and the words you said. Sneakers in motion down the boulevard, falling fast, never thinking hard. Backseat promises and pouring rain, wrote your name on the window pane. Tangled hearts and second tries, your face lit up under motel lights. We swore we'd never fade, carved our hope in window shade. But time, it knows the games we play, and slips right through like yesterday. In the neon afterglow, we were more than just a dream, tied up in the echo of what used to be. You and I in summer skin, paper thin, wide awake, living like the world would never break. record store where you danced barefoot on that floor. Laughed like nothing could go wrong, like every love would last that long. I still chase that old refrain, a vinyl heart that won't explain why the best of us slip by with every blink and every sigh. In the neon afterglow, we were sparks against the tide, running from the silence we couldn't hide. You and I in perfect blur, just a stare in the flame, holding on before it lost our name. In the neon afterglow, we remain. If I could rewind time like a worn out tape, I'd find you there in that golden haze, before the dawn, before the fall, before we forgot we had it all. In the neon afterglow, I still see your shadow move, flickering like truth behind the blue. You and I, we never died, we just learned to let it show. That some goodbyes are soft and slow. In the neon afterglow, just echoes now in streetlight rain, but your voice still hums inside my brain. In the neon afterglow, we remain. Flickering lights on a two-lane dream, old songs humming through the radio stream. Your hand out the window, catching the breeze, laughing like we had forever to freeze. Skate shoes on wire, hearts on repeat, a mixtape war in the passenger seat. We were sparks in the soft July haze, riding forever in temporary days. And every mile behind us glowed like the stories we never told. We were more than just a moment passing by. In the midnight review, we were fire, we flew on a timeline stitched in denim and truth. Every second burned bright under that summer night. I still see you when I close my eyes. In the midnight review, you're still mine. Diner boots and crooked smiles, secrets shared in the echoing aisles. We wore our scars like starlight skin, swearing we'd never let the dark in. Payphone calls in a smoky hall, scribbled hearts on the high school wall. The future was loud, but we didn't care, 'cause the moment was ours and it hung in the air. Now the silence holds your name in the spaces that remain. You were everything I didn't say goodbye to. In the midnight review, we were fire, we flew on a timeline stitched in denim and truth. Every second burned bright under that summer
touch the ground. If time could bend, I'd turn again to that flash of us in summer skin. You're a flicker, but you feel brand new. I still drive like I'm chasing you. Yeah, I still drive like I'm chasing you under faded skies and rear view blue.
Golden hour through dusty blinds, painted the floor with younger times. Torn jeans and hearts too big to hold. We swore the world was ours to mold. Locker slammed, a nervous glance. Your name carved in my second chance. Cassette clicks and midnight calls. We lived our lives between the walls, and it still plays like a broken reel. The things we lost, the things we feel. Faded snapshots whisper through it all. We're echoes in the hallway, voices in the night, dancing in the silence where we left our light. We were fire in a snow globe, shaking up the sky. You and I, frozen in the glow of goodbye. We're echoes in the hallway, still saying hello. Vinyl crackles, soft regret. Still can't play that song just yet. Your laugh behind a soda fizz still hits like thunder when it hits. Denim jacket, homecoming haze, a kiss that stretched across decades. We burned so fast, we left a trail of promises we knew would fail. But I still trace that crooked line to where your fingers once met mine. The past keeps knocking down these walls. We're echoes in the hallway, voices in the night, dancing in the silence where we left our light. We were fire in a snow globe, shaking up the sky. You and I, frozen in the glow of goodbye. We're echoes in the hallway, still saying hello. Now time's a stranger wearing your smile, and I'm just walking through each mile of memories that won't rewind, but always find me every time. We're echoes in the hallway, carved into the sound, running through the air when no one's around. We were sparks in the rear view, stars that didn't stay, but somehow we still light up yesterday. We're echoes in the hallway, still calling me home. Still calling me home. We're echoes in the hallway, nights through the windshield rain. Your laugh caught fire in a window pane. Summer air spinning through your hair. I never knew what we had back there. Cassette playing that halfway song. We swore we'd be young our whole lives long. Your hand in mine, midnight on our skin. We were ghosts of who we could have been. And the night kept driving on like it knew where we belong. I still feel it in my chest, like a whisper I can't forget. Backseat stars and vinyl skies, we were burning loud with borrowed time. Hearts like headlights running fast, chasing moments we knew couldn't last. But I'd go back if I could rewind to those backseat stars when you were mine. tape deck's gone silent, and the headlights blur and bend, but I still drive that old highway just to feel you once again. You were a flicker in the dark, like a fire I couldn't hold. I was chasing down the stars when the nights were young and bold. We were lost in the static, but it still felt like home. You were my favorite song I've never fully known. You fade in like a chorus, then you're gone before the end, but your light still flickers when the night begins again. We drove through the nights in your rusted car, windows down, chasing faded stars. Your laugh was loud like a favorite track, and the whole world felt like it had our backs. Tires on gravel, hearts out of tune, but we were bulletproof beneath the moon. And I still see the glow from the dashboard light when your eyes met mine like a summer fight. Backseat skylines, neon tears, whispers louder than our fears. Flickers of the kids we were, frozen in that radio blur. We were rebels without a sound, found in everything we lost and found. Backseat skylines, burned in time, forever young and rewind. You made mixtapes like love notes in disguise, played them loud just to feel alive. Skate shoes, late calls, payphone dreams, living out of sync but bursting at the seams. I still taste the rain on those first goodbyes when we left our names in the stormy skies. And I still hear the hum of your fading voice, tangled up in every reckless choice. Backseat skylines, neon tears, whispers louder than our fears. Flickers of the kids we were, frozen in that radio blur. We were rebels without a sound, found in everything we lost and found. Backseat skylines, burned in time, forever young and rewind. Now the Polaroids are cracked and curled, but they still light up my darker world. Every street light feels like home, every silence sings you're not alone. Backseat skylines, neon tears, echo through these grown-up years. Flickers of the kids we were, living